At your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we are shaped by the unique communities in which we serve, and we look forward to serving you every single day at every location that we're proud to offer, including Pharmacy Express in Glasgow, Parkland Drugs in Cave City, Metcalf Drugs in Edmonton, and Clark Drugs in Munfordville. We would like to thank you all for being our good neighbors and for your support and business during this past unprecedented year. Find Pharmacy Express online at mygnp.com and find the Empty Nest at Pharmacy Express online on Facebook.
I love my community. I love Glasgow, and I think if you know me and you know the work that I put in and how I work with kids, and you know that I love Glasgow. But what I learned early on, and I tried to express the other night, is that many people in this community never loved me. And I learned that when I was 5 years old. And I think what is coming to light is so many other people have that experience of not feeling loved and appreciated by their community that they love and appreciate so much, and just want to see thrive and just want to see the kids do well, because we're all connected here. And me and my husband talk about that frequently. Most families go back generations here, whether we are black or white, but these issues are so ingrained in our family here. How are we going to grow and be better family members to each other and make every child feel accepted? And I don't want any children to have those experiences. I want them to feel loved, because it's traumatic. And that trauma has affected who I am, and I think if I didn't have it, I could do even better. So I want kids to not have that trauma of being affected by racism, and what I mean is folks not appreciating them for the color of their skin.
LaToya Drake has faced many challenges in her life, but she's reaping the benefits now. As the Ag Extension Agent in Barron County and a wholesome member of Glasgow and Barron County, she calls herself a servant.
Probably just watching other servant leaders, watching people like my grandmother who worked at the gingerbread house that used to be on Cleveland Avenue, take care of everybody's kids and do it with so much love and care and that kind of work. And also watching her clean the Methodist church for years, going with her to clean the church and watching her do that the best she could every time, whatever she did. Seeing my mother work hard to raise me and put her all into me makes me want to put my all out, because sometimes the world can seem hopeless, and I think I deal with that hopelessness by just trying to do better.
But being better is in her blood. She comes from her mother, and what that means is that she's full of life and full of love.
If you know Renita, then you know she raised me, she made me, and her strong will and her strength is integral to who I am, and I have been given resources that she never could have imagined that she, and it will make me tear up, could be given in her life, right? I've been given a quality education through South Green and Glasgow High School. I've had the support of a loving, beautiful community. I have so many friends and people that love me, and I love them. I've learned about ag and food and been accepted into that community in many ways. I just think Glasgow has so much to give, and my mom was integral to making Glasgow what it is to me and building that village around me. So that's how I'm her child.
And while there's always plenty more to learn in life, LaToya is focusing on three main things.
My relationship with God, and whatever you define that is, because God is bigger than religion, whatever you define that is, and how I demonstrate that light into the world is most important. My relationship with my family and building that and making sure it's healthy. I have a wonderful husband. We had tried to have children. This is open for a long time and it didn't work out, and it still might not, and that's fine, but it was important that we had a good family legacy and that we both do good and give back to the world, because that's something that we can do. and also with my mother, because I was raised by her. She was a single parent with my grandmother's help. So just making sure that I take care of them as they age, and the community, because growing up here, as I said, I've always loved it, but I didn't feel loved. But I still love it, and I want it to be the best that it can be. So it's important that in this short time that I have on earth, I try to take care of those important things with the gifts that God has given me.
This is LaToya Drake. And this has been Meet My Neighbor.